Hey friends, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you guys how to make supplements. I don't condone or recommend making like supplements that have anything to do with medical necessity or anything like that. I'm talking supplements as in like food that you can take in pill form to get the digestive or just like edible benefits of without actually having to eat that food. I'm thinking particularly like spices. Today I'm gonna make some turmeric little capsules, some supplements of turmeric, and I'm gonna mix in there some ginger and pepper just to boost the antioxidant properties. I'll talk about that later, but I'm just heading to the store now to get some spices. I'm going to Bulk Barn, and that is probably where I'll find the cheapest stuff. So so I have returned from Bulk Barn and I got my spices. I also got this adorable little sandwich bag. It's made in Canada. This is like, I hate using, like I refuse to use a Ziploc bag, but sometimes when you just want to like throw a sandwich or a few chips in your lunch pail, you just wish you had a little bag, and that's what this is. So I'm really excited to use this for school. And you just put it in the washing machine. I never walk into Bulk Barn and walk out with only what I went in for. If you don't have a Bulk Barn near you, I'm very sorry for that. It's just so great. Okay, so what I got, this is the turmeric that I bought. It is turmeric 0.3 kilograms, so just under a pound. And yes, so this cost me $2.80 for all of this. And I'll do some of the numbers, like I'll crunch some numbers after so we can see like how cheap these supplements are compared to if you buy them like from the drugstore or just buy them anywhere else. So this is my turmeric. This is ginger that I got. I spent $1.70 on this amount. It's 0.13 kilograms. And then this is just some ground pepper, black pepper, and I spent $1.58 on this. So total, this was, all the spices together, is around $6. So all of the, like everything that we're putting into the capsules was under $6 today. So I have a feeling that this is going to be a great bang for our buck by the end of today. So other materials that I need to make these supplements are, first of all, I got these on Amazon. It is 1,000 empty vegetarian capsules. It says vegetarian, that just means that it's not gelatin, which is animal product, so I wouldn't want to use those. But it also says dairy-free on here, so they're in fact vegan. These were $21 on Amazon. I'll link where I bought them below. The last piece that we need to kind of put everything together here is this supplement making kit. So there are a lot of pieces to this, and I will say that it does not come with instructions on how to use it or put it together. And in order to use this, I watched a YouTube video that was really great. It just showed someone using it to make supplements. So shout out to that guy. Thanks for making that video. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be here making a supplement with this kit today. So there are, as you can see, a lot of different parts, but I'm just going to go ahead and start this process. So the first thing that we have to do is actually take these little capsules and separate the top from the bottom. So there's a lid. So this is what they look like, just little empty veggie capsules. And if you take them apart, there's one piece that's a lot smaller than the other. So the big piece is like the body and the little piece is the cap. And we need to separate these before we do anything else. So let's do that. Okay, I think I have about 100. So these, like this pill maker has 100 holes in it. So I'm trying to, I didn't count out 100. Hopefully it's close. But I can always add more or take them out after. So I have my lids, like my caps and my body of the capsule, and that took 5 minutes. I'm also thinking that I don't want hair in my supplements, so. Okay, so now we're going to get started with actual making of the supplements. So this piece here with like the springs goes on the bottom. And then this piece, this actually says body plate right on it because we're going to load the bodies of the capsules. Then this like has like a big lip on it, goes right on top. There's little holes up here for where these screws line up. So we are just going to pop that right on there. Perfect, and then the holes should line up so you can see that. Next, we are going to take the body. This is my first time doing this, so I'm a little bit nervous. And we just dump them in. And from there, we just shake it up. This little edge here is for the extras at the end, so when you're shaking it, you kind of want to hold this covered. And then we're just gonna okay, now I will say it's quite hard to, oh, there's a cap in there. It's kind of hard to see which ones are filled and which ones aren't. So I have some extras here. So I'm just going to take my extras and put them back in my cup. This is what you're supposed to like dump out the side. Like you can, if you have a lot of extras, you can just dump them out of that corner. I'm just looking for any that don't have one. Looks like they're all full, so that worked. Now I'm just going to take off this top piece, and you can see there are a few that are upside down. So what you have to do is just, this thing is on springs, so you just gotta push this down enough so you can grab the bottom and just flip them around. I only have 3 that are upside down. So I don't know how this machine does it, but they all go like right side up for the most part. It's so cool. Oh, and then also if you just push down, you can kind of see if you're missing any holes. There are a few that are empty, so I'm just gonna fill those up. There were just 5, I think. Yes, now we have all 100. Good to go. So next, what we have to do is actually just fill the capsules themselves with our supplements. So this piece, this white piece here, is called the spill guard, and we are going to line this up. Everything lines up because they all have these little holes that line up with the screws around the edges. So we're going to put that on, and then I'm just going to add, I'm going to start with turmeric, and then it comes with this little tool where you can just kind of like spread it out, and I'll show you from another angle how that looks. The reason I'm making turmeric and ginger and pepper capsules is because, I mean, the science and the research on the benefits of turmeric are pretty undeniable. It's just a great antioxidant. It has like some really significant anti-cancer properties. I just think there's no harm in having turmeric in your diet. Obviously, I focus on antioxidants in my diet through like berries and whole foods and other things like that, but I don't think it hurts to have a little added protection with turmeric. The active ingredient in turmeric is called curcumin. I need to look that up. The curcumin, something like that.
Curcumin.
Turmeric is like the whole food version of the active ingredient that makes it so healthy. So that's why I like to have turmeric. Ginger is just another like healthy spice, like an anti-inflammatory as well, I believe. And the pepper is because when you add black pepper to turmeric, it makes the active ingredient 2,000% more bioavailable. So bioavailable meaning like just because you eat turmeric doesn't mean you're going to absorb all of those benefits. You need the black pepper because it kind of like releases the active ingredient in your body, so you actually get the benefits of that turmeric. So technically you have to eat like 2,000% less turmeric to get the benefits if you eat it with black pepper. And again, the only reason I'm making these supplements in like a pill form is because I personally don't like the taste of turmeric. I don't cook, I'm not like a fancy chef, like I cook very basic food most of the time, and it doesn't make sense from a flavor perspective to just throw turmeric on it. And I'm also making my own just because I want to know exactly what's in it. I just want it to be turmeric. I don't want any additives, or I don't want like a store-bought supplement. I just want to eat turmeric and ginger without eating it. And when you have it in like a pill form, you're still like, it still gets digested the same way it would if you were to eat it, because these veggie capsules just dissolve once they're in your stomach. So that's the reason why I'm making these supplements. And another reason I'm making them is just because it's way cheaper to do it this way than it is to go to the store and buy like a container of turmeric, and then you would have to buy turmeric and ginger, and like then you'd have to eat pepper with it, like, so that's why we're doing it this way. So I'm going to take my turmeric. Another note is that turmeric stains a lot, like it is very yellow, so I would recommend trying not to get it on your hands or on your clothes. I wouldn't wear like white when I'm doing this. So I'm just going to take a good amount here, kind of spread it out a bit. Now, these are all filled with turmeric, and you're probably thinking, you forgot the ginger and the pepper. Well, this will push down all the turmeric, so we actually get to like really fill these capsules. So this is just this little peg tool. Gonna line her up and then just kind of like pat it down. This is called the tamping tool. It's fun. Okay, so now there's a lot more space in these capsules. Cool. So now I'm going to add my ginger, and then we're going to tamp it again, and then we are going to add the pepper, because you just need a little bit of pepper. I want this to be mostly turmeric. The ginger is kind of like an add-on, and the pepper is just for the sake of having, like, activating the turmeric. Okay. Okay, so now we have our caps left. So I'm going to take off this little spill plate, clean that up later. Oh yeah, there's a little... Our cap plate. So this is our cap plate. So kind of the same thing that we did with the body. we are just simply going to use this like alignment director plate. And we are going to line these up and then shake in our caps. Place. Perfect. Now we have to like put these two things together and make a capsule. So this orange one is called the merge plate. Middle plate. The middle plate. So you have to put this on top of the caps, and there's these two little indents on the side here, and you have to put those face up. So just line this up on your caps, and then with that face up. Then we take the cap plate, and we're just gonna flip it over top of the body plate with this orange thing on, and I'm hoping that these are gonna stay because of the orange plate. Oh, thank gosh. Okay, and we just add that right on. Next, all you do now is just kind of like, these are on springs, so you just like push them down until you hear those little clicks. Gosh, you have to put like a decent amount of force onto this. But you'll hear all the clicks, and those are like the caps and the body sticking together. So if we take off the cap plate now, nice, oh my gosh, all of the bodies are now attached to the caps. So this can go away. And then after this, we just need to put these somewhere. So let me grab something. I'm gonna put these in a little mason jar. So I just kind of like want to touch these to make sure that they are all connected and I don't hear any like clicking, meaning that's still attaching. And if I take this apart now, oh cool, now I can just like kind of pop them out. And they're sticking together just fine. This is so fun. So cool. And now I have 100 turmeric supplements with some ginger and pepper. If you're making this for just one person and you take it once a day, which is what I do, that is like 3 months worth and probably like 15 minutes a time, and I feel like you'll only get faster. This was my first time making these. Okay, so crunching number time. The top rated turmeric on Amazon that has black pepper in it, so it's like active, like more bioavailable, is $25. And that is for 120 capsules, so this is 100, and that was for 120. As you can see, I used such a minor amount of the spices that I thought, like, I guess there's not as much space in these little guys as I thought, but I'll obviously use this to make more, so like not a problem at all. But for the amount I spent to make 100, just on the spices and the capsules, so the capsules are $21, we'll just say 20, for 1,000. I used 100, so that's $2. Please let my math be right. $2 on the pills, like on the capsules, and then literally I didn't even use 1/6 of this, but let's say I did. It's $1 worth of spices. So these materials wise, for 3 months of turmeric and ginger supplements, cost me $3, if my math's correct. 20, yeah, 2 times 100 is 20. Now I didn't include the cost of this. This whole apparatus was $28 on Amazon. I'll link it below so if you guys are interested, you can get it. So $28, but obviously you can reuse this endlessly like it's pretty much good for life, I want to say. Seems pretty sturdy. It works great. Like I had no problems on my first try. So actual pills, $3 for 3 months. So $3 for 100 pills versus $25 for 120 if you buy it on Amazon. That is a ridiculous amount of savings. You do have to do a little bit, like pay a little bit more upfront just to get the materials. Like I paid $28 for this and then $20 for the capsules, even though there are 1,000 capsules. But I was able to kind of pick and choose what I wanted. I can also, like, I have some charcoal powder that I might make some supplements with as well. And you can use this and those capsules to make anything you want and know exactly what's going in them. So that's why I really am attracted to this idea of making your own supplements. So that is that. My supplements are made. I saved some cash. I have this cool apparatus that I can make more supplements in the future. Just spilled stuff everywhere. But yeah, pretty easy. Let me know what other supplements I should make, like what other powder I could turn into a supplement and why I should take that. Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, obviously. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.